Hey, this is Brian with Nature Coast Energy. It's solar cleaning day. Figured I would do a little video on how I clean our solar panels. We're here in Florida. I do this twice a year due to the dirt, pollen, and the baking effect that it gets on the panels. We get a lot of dew here, and when the pollen and dirt sit on the dew overnight, and then they bake on there the next day. So right now we're out here in front of the solar panels. Give you guys a shot of that. I'm trying to stay out of the sun, but there they are. I've already done the top 3 rows just because it's a little bit harder to do, and I wanted to get it done before the sun got too far up. But I was going to show you what I use and how I do it. This is my cleaner. It's a dual rotating head pressure washer attachment. I got this one from jrastine.com. They're not cheap. At this time of the video recording, they're $5.06. I think I paid less than that with COVID and everything going on. I think the prices have gone up. But it's a dual rotating, like I said, counter rotating brush assembly, and you don't need to go crazy with this thing. You just need a regular low pressure electric pressure washer to operate it. And I got a extendable pole from Amazon. It's a 4 segment pole. There's the valve assembly. Couple adapters to hook it up. And I'll show you the pressure washer. The pressure washer I got was just, I've had it for a while. It's just a simple Ryobi, really inexpensive. And this is a Ryobi 1600 PSI, electric, 1.2 gallons per minute. The people at the store that sell them will tell you straight up, and when you order it, that you do not use 4,000 big PSI gasoline. You just need a simple electric small pressure washer to power this thing. It doesn't take a lot. Sorry, just had to. So this is our setup. It's all Solar Edge. Solar Edge panels, Mission solar panels, Solar Edge inverters right there. And like I said, I do this twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall. Fall's not that bad. Spring is really the big one due to the pollen and stuff. But yeah, like I said, what I do is I put the pole on the brush and I extend it out fully, and I go up and I start at the top up here, and I do the top 3 rows. I do a side to side method. Top to bottom just seemed like it was too hard. Not hard, it was just didn't really fit the way I was trying to work it. The side to side seems a lot better, and I get a lot more consistent clean out of it. Our panels are, they're gridded. They have the white lines between them, which makes it helpful. When it's running, I'll start here at the top of the panel like this, and I'll do a row across just like this, similar, pretty simple. Then I come down halfway on that white line, and when I'm holding it, the brushes are parallel, or not parallel, but they're in line left to right. And then I'll come back, move it up a little bit more. Basically I'll split the line and go back and forth all the way across the panel, and then I'll drop down and do the, so it's basically like every row, you know, I'll do this sweep, then I'll come back and I'll do this sweep. So I'm getting overlap, you know, 50% overlap every row. And that seems to work out the best for me where I'm doing it. As you can see, the panels are, I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but you know, there's debris, bird, poo, just dirt. They're not as bad as they sometimes are, but I just do it anyway. It only takes, I think it's like I did the top rows in like 30-45 minutes. It's taking longer to get the camera set up and do all that stuff than it did to probably would have finished the bottom. There's 48 panels here, so that's how I break it up. I just do the top 3 because you got to get the pole extended all the way out. And it's a little bit harder to hold with the top, because you got a lot of flex with that pole. You can't get too crazy with it when you're trying to. You can't power it over and give it a lot of torsion. It'll bend and it'll load up, and then it whips on you, and you can fly right off the other side of the pole, or right on the other side of the panel. But that's pretty much it. That's what I recommend. It's the best one I found for the least amount of money. Like I said, counter rotating dual headed cleaner works really well. Pole from Amazon. I already had the pressure washer, a long pressure hose, and a couple adapters. I had to get the adapters. I had to get this adapter here to hook in here, and then to go into the head I had to use another adapter into that. But like I said, they have all that stuff on the website if you and I'll put links down below. But I will set up a time lapse and kind of let you guys see how it goes cleaning these panels. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the content and you thought it was useful or helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Talk to you later. Thanks. There you go. We're all done. Cleaned all the panels. Didn't take that long, couple hours. By the time you clean everything up and do everything, some people might be questioning, hey, you know, I got solar panels and they told me I don't have to clean them, the rain will clean them off. And that's true, it will to an extent, but you know, over time the pollen, the dirt will accumulate, and whenever it gets deposited, the dirt gets deposited, then you get a little bit of dew at night, and then the dew dries off in the morning, and you end up with a thin film of concrete, you know, year after year after year. It'll eat into your efficiency for sure. Not to mention it just looks bad. I mean, these panels, in the first couple years I was cleaning them with a really long brush, and just, you know, back and forth and back and forth, and it about killed my shoulder. But you know, I invested in the brush system and the wand system. I already had the pressure washer, so it wasn't that big of a deal, and it makes the job a lot quicker, a lot easier, and a lot better outcome. And yeah, so I mean, it's up to you. I like the panels to look good. They are facing the road, they're facing my neighbors, so you know, I don't want dirty, streaky, you know, panels year after year after year. Just personal preference, but all in all, I think it's better if you take care of your stuff, it'll take care of you. You wouldn't not wash your car for 10-15 years. So that's just my opinion. You can take with it what you want. But there again, I got most of the dirt came off of these just fine. But I'd say 98%. There's a couple little spots that just, you know, really dried on stuff. I'll give you a quick look at the actual brush, a little bit closer look than I did before. All right, so here's the brush I was talking about. It's very soft. You can hear the gears in there. That's why you don't want a high pressure, you know, high volume pump on these things. They're just nylon gears. I don't know if you can make them out, but they're just in there. There's a drive gear here and a drive gear here on this one, and they counter rotate when they're going. You know, it says working pressure 30 bar, and you know, you don't supposed to use a heated one. This swivels. This is the adapter. This is how the unit comes, and I bought these adapters off Amazon. It makes it easier, just use a quick connect. It also makes it nice on the pole to articulate it. There's the pole, and I'll post this stuff in the description below. It's a nice pole. I haven't had any problems with it. Seems to work good with what I use it for. Like I said, the pole came here to this point. I bought this. I think this is I forget what degree it is, but it's a very shallow arc here. But that helps orientate the brush head. You know, the brush head stays about right there. That's where the adapter goes. And when you're using this with the arc, if you turn the pole this way and that way, you actually rotate the head, so you can lead this way or lead that way, and you can get a wider swath if you want. Or it helps me when I'm standing in one spot in the middle of the panels and I'm brushing this way and that way. It helps me cover all the spots I want just by simply rotating the pole, you know, like this with the handle on the end. You know, I don't know if you saw it in the time lapse, but you know, I'll hold it like this and you'll see me just rotate it, you know, down and back up, and it works out really well. So that's it. Thanks again for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you want to follow, we'll probably have some more videos coming soon on anything energy related, from EVs to solar to tools, equipment that you use with the with EVs or solar energy or renewables. Thanks again for watching. Talk to you later.